Girl, Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky back together. Girl. Happy New Year, because this is the beginning of 2026, okay? Okay, how are you guys? Welcome back. Welcome, Beverly Troop. I'm your host, Andy Shademan, and I hope that you're having an amazing and a beautiful day, girl. I mean, it is January the 3rd, okay? This has been going on for a little while, and the tea that I'm gonna give you, happened during New Year's, but we have been busy. But I was just like, is this even possible? Is this even a possibility? And I have so much to say about this possible reconciliation. Before we start, welcome back. Make sure to subscribe. And even if you have already been subscribed, make sure to double check the notification bell, okay? Put what it says all notifications, or even turn it off and turn it on again. That's very important with everything that has been going on with my channel, that we do that right now, so you get all of the tea that I'm gonna be spilling this year for sure, okay? So if you enjoy Bravo, a quick follow, because all the tea is right here. All right, guys, so time to talk about the Real Housewife of Beverly Hills. I mean, we are dying to get our new episode next week. I know it's going to be amazing. I mean, we're kind of like really enjoying Beverly Hills right now. I mean, at least me, I am enjoying Beverly Hills. I'm enjoying what I'm watching, but also I feel that I need to like rewatch the episodes that are already out there, because with the holidays, I think our mind was like so busy with parties and Christmas and New Year's, that I don't think we were like really paying attention. And I think that I think I'm gonna do that maybe tonight or tomorrow, Sunday, like just rewatch all of this season to like really understand what is really going on. But anyways, during the break, Christmas, New Year's, all of that, we start seeing some stories from Kyle Richards' daughters, and stuff like that, where Kyle and Mauricio were spending a lot of time together, and then there was some like speculation that maybe they are talking things through, maybe they will find a way to get back together. Let's all remember that they actually are not divorced, they are just separated, right? So maybe there is a way that both of them are gonna like finally get over their midlife crisis and get back together, because I believe that both of them went through a midlife crisis. I mean, we all know that the separation was actually initiated by Kyle. So I think it started there, and then he moved to Mauricio. Once Mauricio got a taste of the single life again, he's like, okay, I'm gonna enjoy this shit, but then at the end of the day, you start realizing like, is the how you said that, the thing really greener? I forgot the Latino moment, guys. You know what I mean? Is the thing really greener on the other side? Is this really good? Because at the end of the day, when you have been married for so long, when you have a family, you have everything, I think the idea, unless you are in a very miserable marriage, of course, like the idea of like starting over and getting to know someone from zero and dating, and then, I think it's just fun while you are like dating all of these 20-something-year-old, like, thirsty girls and guys. But after that, it's kind of like, do I really want to do all of this shit all over again? Like, was the separation really bad? Like, something really bad happened, or there is some a way that we can like get back together? You know what I mean? So I think that's exactly what happened. When it comes to Kyle, and I think I said this before in another videos, I think as the kids grow older and they start living, and she kind of like got into this whole thing with Mauricio, and Mauricio got really big and she got really big, careers were kind of like pushing them aside. And then that Kyle best friends committed suicide. I think that really mess with her brain, and I think she woke up one day saying like, what the F am I doing? Is this really worth it, right? And I think that's why she decided to explore something different, you know. And then you got the Morgan weight of everything, and someone who is kind of like showing you a new affection, you know, and all of that. And I think, you know, I think both of them were to blame, you know. I don't think there is an actual bad guy. I think their separation was just the circumstances of life, right? Now we have all of these. First of all, I think like a week or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember now, Sophia Umansky, one of Kyle's daughters, she posted a video of Kyle and Mauricio watching TV, eating popcorn on the floor, very coupley, you know, very like blah blah blah. And she actually said, my parents watching their little movie and eating their little popcorn on the floor like they are little kids. And I think when I remember watching that, and I was like, okay, something has to be happening over here, you know. And one thing that I have been saying for years, and even since they separated and all of that, is that the love that Kyle and Mauricio have for each other is undeniable. Okay, their chemistry is undeniable. Like, honestly, to me, I never have been able to really understand the separation in itself, because it's like, it's very clear that they love each other. That's why I'm going with the whole midlife crisis, because maybe it was just a moment of like, let's just get a little bit crazy before we actually go into like the next stage of our lives, right? But now there are all of these reports that actually on New Year's, both of them went to Kate Hudson's New Year's Eve party in Aspen, and they were together, that they were incredibly into each other, you know. Apparently they say that they were really enjoying one another company. They had their arms around one another and were very touchy and warm with one another at night. They were very obviously together and wanting to spend the party by one another's side. If you didn't know they had split up, you will presume they were still happily married, you know. And this is not a little event or like a little family event. This is a major event full of celebrities, you know, Goldie Hawn, Kim Kardashian, you know, you name it. There was a lot of people over there. So like, you are making a statement. When you go like that, you are definitely making a statement saying like, you know what? Maybe we are together. Maybe we are back together. The only thing that I really hope is that they are in fact together. You know, I think you do what you have to do, you know, you enjoy yourself. Kyle had, you know, her relationship with Morgan Wade. Mauricio had, you know, his fun with like all of these young girls, you know. That's it. Get it out of your system. Get back together. Because at the end of the day, I think once you find your soulmate, that's what it's really all about. You know, that person that is completely going to understand you and be by your side and grow old with you, you know, and accept you for who you are. And, you know, that's very rare to find, right? Now, again, it will be different if we were like talking about like cheating or abuse or like a miserable marriage. Then I will be like, girl, what are you doing, you know? But in this case, even though I know you're gonna say that there has been a lot of rumors about Mauricio, nothing has ever really been proved, right? So anyways, like for them, I think they make sense together. I feel that they love each other. I think that they belong to each other, you know. So why keep doing this? I believe that by the end, I will not be surprised if somehow during this year they announce that they got back together. Maybe Bravo pick up some cameras before this season ends to like talk about it, and then by next season that is going to be full on their storyline, kind of like finding their way back together. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they decided to like redo their vows, you know, or something like that, because I think they deserve it, you know. And I think I don't know how to explain it, guys. Their family is beautiful. Their daughters are beautiful. Their love for like everyone in that family is just like right there. and they deserve a second chance. If there is a couple in the Bravoverse that deserve a real second chance, is Kyle and Mauricio, you know? So let's wait and see. Again, this is just a little speculation. This is just a little party that happened on New Year's Eve, you know. But my senses are working, and I'm sensing, you know, reconciliation in 2026 for the Richards Umansky. So let's wait and see. Anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below. Do you think that this is gonna last? Do you think this is going to happen? Or do you think that they should definitely take separate ways? Let me know. And if you want to get all the tea related to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or any of the other Bravo shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.